sky. Stand up high, right to the sky like a rabbit. Stand on your toes, stand on your toes, stand on your toes and wiggle your nose like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hip hop, hippity hop like a rabbit, like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Hey guys, welcome back. It has been too long since I've made a video. I think it's almost been a month. This is crazy, but it's time to get back on track. Even though it is getting cold and it's going to be harder for me to start coming out here and filming because I don't want to stay out here too long because it's cold. But it is warmer in here with all this stuff. So I'm going to start off today's video by showing you how we moved all this, just a little bit of the montage that I did, because I did it on 2 devices, but my phone, I couldn't seem to get the videos from there to go to my iPad that I film with, so it's only going to be part of the video, but it's going to be enough to get you the general idea of what we did here. So I'll show you all that now. So as you all know, the weather's starting to get colder. Well, every winter that I've had these rabbits, I would cover up their whole cage with plastic, like plastic covers, kind of like a tarp, to keep them warm. But this year, it's going to be different because I'm going to change things up. And these guys are going to move. So, I'm going to be renovating this doghouse. Dog pen, not doghouse. So, I'm going to be working on that today. I'm going to level out the pen. We're going to take the doghouse out because animals don't use it. I'm going to take all this trash and debris out. I'm going to cut all that ivy off. We're gonna put chicken wire in places where it needs, and then these guys are gonna move in there, and it's gonna look nice. And we're gonna cover the whole pen with tarps, so when it's cold, I only have to cover that instead of having to cover each and every cage individually, which takes a long time and it kind of gets annoying. So this is gonna be so much easier for me, and I'm so excited to get started. And you guys get to watch me, so let's get started. finally got that thing moved. I never want to move it again. So it's empty. I'm gonna rake it out, and we're gonna put the chicken wire in the ground so the rabbits can't dig out. Let's do this. Hey guys, so both of my devices died last night, so I didn't get to finish showing you all the cages being moved in, but they're all moved in now, so I'll show you now. So we're keeping this shut to keep all the cats out, even though 2 kittens can still fit through there and get in here and play, but that's fine because they're just kittens. So here's their cages. Everybody's in here. Blue's on the ground now because her legs rotted out, and so we took them to the trash pile to get rid of them. Hi girl. Hi girl. So yeah, now I don't have to walk down the lineup to feed them, and I just like spin in circles. So this is like really cool. We put boards up here so this won't cave in. These were up here before. We took them down. You saw it in the video previously. So we put them back up, and then we're gonna tarp all the way around this cage to keep all the wind out this winter. But we're not gonna do it this week because it's gonna go back up to 80, even though it's in the 40s and 50s right now. But it is going to go back up to 80, and we don't want them to get too hot. And then Violet and Blue are gonna switch places once Blue gets legs. And now I'm out here and I'm gonna put hay in everybody's houses. So that is what this pin looks like without all this on. So this week, earlier in the week, we finally put the plastic all the way around here. So like you can barely see through, you can see through a little bit, but it's much warmer in here than it is outside. Like it's really cold outside. I can actually stand to be without gloves in here because it's warm enough. And we have a tarp up here. We've put the fence panels back up here. The chicken wire's still here, these boards, and there's cats climbing up here as normal. And then the tarp's up there. It did rain the other day, and so we didn't have enough support here to keep the rain from coming down. So since the tarps are so good, the water stayed in it instead of going off because there's no way for it to go off of the tarp. So we had a big bulge here, and it was touching her pin. I had to get all the water out. There was also a bulge over here on Mouse's pin. I got all the water out, and the chicken wire did get bent a little, so now it's a little bulgy. It's still fine, but we're gonna get some expanders in here to keep the roof up so that doesn't happen again, because when the snow melts, that's gonna be a problem. And with the snow itself, it's gonna get heavy. So let's talk about what's happened in the last month. Violet's babies are all gone. We sold them all, the rest of them all in October. So she's babyless, and I think she's kind of disappointed because she likes to have her babies in there. Just kind of been lonely. She doesn't eat as much when she doesn't have babies. She's usually a pig and eats everything, but now she's like leaving food. So she's just a little depressed woman right now and needs her time. Now on the other hand, our Christmas litter did arrive here last Friday. So they're already a week old. She had, let's see, she had 7, I believe. Yes. And then one of them died a couple of days later, sadly. And then 2 others died from being squished. So she only has 4 left. There's 3 that look like patchy, and then there's going to be 1 white one. I don't remember. Yes, you guys have seen one of my white ones before. So I don't know what it is about her that she keeps having these white ones, but it's going to be hard to get rid of those again. But at least she only has 1 now, so it'll be easier. Mouse is kind of still trying to get over the anger of her cage being moved. She's still a little mad at me for that, because I had to take her out, unlike the rest of the rabbits, to move her cage. So she's still a little bit eerie with me about not wanting to be moved again, which she's not, which she doesn't understand that, of course. And Baxter down here, he's doing good. He's like, this is much warmer, even though he was warm anyway. But he has a nice, this box is falling apart. He's gonna need a new cage soon. Because this thing ain't gonna hold up much longer, is it, buddy? No. Patchy has gotten extra hungry, so he gets really excited when I bring food around. He's chewing on a piece of wood right now, but he loves his food right now. I've never seen him so crazy about it. He just jumps on my arm. He's like, I want my food now, and he almost dumps it out of my arm. Doesn't have a little patient bone in his body. So everybody's been healthy, everybody's been good. The babies are all good. This Christmas litter, I hope, since I only have 4 now, that, well, last year's Christmas litter, a lot of people were wanting them after I sold out. So I wondered if I should have got mouse pregnant too this year. Now I'm really starting to think I should have, but it's definitely too late now. Because I wasn't expecting those babies to die. I don't know why the first one died. Well, we actually think it got out of its nesting box and was like laying right there and probably froze to death from the cold because it was before we wrapped. And then those other 2, I was looking for them. I couldn't find them. I found the first one, and it was like they were so squished and thin. I didn't know what to think of it. Then I found the other one finally after searching for it because I wondered where it went, and it was also squished. So don't really know the reason. We think that she might have sat on them, but usually they can crawl out pretty easily. So it's just kind of a mystery right now. But it doesn't really matter anymore because they're dead, so nothing we can do about it. It's just gonna have to go on. Well, I can say it's a lot warmer in here. It's gonna be a much easier winter on us than it has been before. Especially on me, because I can just come into the small area and don't have to worry about being in the cold for too long. The only time I have to be out there is when I'm feeding the cats and dogs, so it doesn't take long. But the rabbits, they have a lot more time. And also their bowls, they froze, and I'd have to chip all the ice out, or do this little system I have to where I have bowls inside in the garage thawing while I have new ones out here, and then I'll switch every mealtime so that I'll have thawed out water and then not have ice and not break any bowls from trying to get the ice out before it's melted enough to get out. So this is just gonna be a much easier setup. I hope I never have to move any of these cages again till I go to college, because it was a nightmare getting the setup. Oh, and also Blue has legs now. I guess I didn't tell you, but she moved to this corner where Violet was. Now Violet's where Blue was, by the door. And this is much better. So I don't have to bend down anymore because I have a knee injury, and that was hard on me bending down. Still a little hard for me to bend down to him. But he's going to need a new cage soon. Or probably make it a little taller, but it's going to be like the same size as it is now, because it just fits there good, and we don't have any more space in here because this is a really tiny area that we just have to work with. So yeah. So you guys, I guess that's all for this video. I hope now you've caught up and that I get this going. My sister, she's doing great right now, because that's the reason why I stopped filming, because of her. She didn't end up having surgery. She's having surgery in December instead. So I'll probably not be filming during that time either. I don't know. That's going to be a busy week. It's the week of her birthday and Christmas, so it's going to be crazy. I think we'll probably have a Christmas break from YouTube. I don't know. We'll just find out when it gets to that time. But right now, I hope you guys are staying warm, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Oh wait, and also, I'd like to give out a huge thanks to my brother Caden for helping me move all these cages and stuff in, and helping me with part of the wrapping. He's an amazing worker, and I thank you so much, Caden, for helping me. Go follow his channel. I'll put the link in the description down below if you're interested in knowing how to make minnow traps. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.